take 80% of his work from William Tyler. William Tyler was killed, beheaded, and burnt in Europe, in Brussels. Why was he burnt? Because they saw him as a heretic. They saw him as an apostate, right? And as an apostate,
it happened here.
Yeah,
the gallows here.
So this belief here, what we're talking about, came from the past. They just imported it. So you have a European version of Christianity, you have a historical version, and then you have different versions being established. But each fundamentally will see each other as disbelievers because the description of who God is differs. So if somebody come and say, does your God beget? No chance. Does your God forget? No chance. Does your God regret? No, he doesn't. Does your God create a creation and give the creation equal status to him? No, it doesn't happen. Is your God a spirit? No. Is your God a man? No. Is your God... And you can just go on and on and on and on. So according to one version, a God so loved this world that he gave his only begotten son.
Sorry, the Sheikh is here.
Yes. His only begotten son. God so loved this world that he gave his only begotten son. The question is, when did God ever love this world? According to the very Bible, whosoever fall in love with this world has formed enmity against God. And the love for this world, God has no love for this world. Right? So even earlier Christians didn't have that in older manuscripts because they argue God never loved this world. He's going to destroy this world, and the Bible considered this world to be the world of Satan. It's a satanic world. But the global powers run a satanic world. They're very satanic. So the question, if God so loved this world that he sacrifices one and only begotten son. So you have one son, only, begotten, the most beloved, and you kill your son for a world that you don't even love? Make it make sense. So fundamentally,
he's on my channel quite a lot, and he's very
fundamentally I can understand.
Very aggressive towards Unitarians, because Unitarians are very close to Muslims. Very, because they believe in the one God. They don't believe in the Trinity, of course. They don't associate any divinity to anything else apart from the Father. So we have Unitarians coming on and debating the Trinitarians, while me, Mustafa, and Nazam sit back and enjoy it. The Unitarian just destroys them, and they can't answer back. So where is the Trinity in the Bible? Who came up with the Trinity? Initially, it came up the 2nd century. Is it Trinitarian?
Yeah.
He's the one who brought it, and this is where the Trinitarian, the name is roughly the same, because he's the one who introduced the Trinity.
But what is biblical or not biblical? What is a later development or not a historical development? The thing is, people choose that. They choose that. And whatever they choose, they understand the choices they make. So a person in India who chooses to worship a cow, when the truth comes in, he chooses to worship that. That's his choice. And at some point in time, it's not logical arguments, it's not factual arguments, it's just that's your choice. But if that's your choice, it's your choice. But you have to understand that's your choice, and it's not an early historical fact. So the earliest Christians, the earliest followers of Christ, were Unitarian. Yeah, I mean, some will argue otherwise, but the question is a human choice. Just like somebody who in India might choose to worship a rat, he sanctify a rat. I mean, that's his choice. So you respect it as a human choice, but we have to give it a different context. And the different context is this. In the end, there's only 5 religions in the world. Pure monotheism, polytheism and monotheism mix. So Christianity is a combination of polytheism and monotheism. Islam is a deen, pure monotheism. Then you have Satanism, you have hedonism, and hedonism is a religion where you serve your carnal desires. It's all about the shahwat, giving ittiba to the shahwat, and that's a religion, hedonism. So you have Satanism, you have hedonism, you have pure polytheism, you have monotheism and polytheism mix. And so Islam, so a Christian had to understand, of the 5 religions existing, where does he stand within the spectrum?